Another run of Shadow of Destiny? Why not? This is Kenshin1913 and we're Let's Playing Shadow of Destiny. That's right, this is Ike, and we are going to continue our journey through the endings of Shadow of Destiny and the various variations that we can go into doing various things. Anyways, in this playthrough, we are going to do ending A, which is usually the most happiest ending. So let's begin. And again, I want to mention that if you are watching this LP from this video for the first time, I would go back to the very first episode because this is going to contain many spoilers. Because mostly everyone should know the plot by now. Ike is a man in this German town who gets stabbed. And why does he get stabbed? Well, because Yugo doesn't like him. Anyways, we go into this area, this place, and we get help from Homunculus, who gives us a digipad, which warps us back into the past. And basically, it warps you back into the past in things of like relevance. So in areas that are relevant to Ike or his problem. So basically we've just been woken up by the waitress Dana in the cafe, and now we've left, and now we're coming over to the fortune teller, who we found out in the last episode or 2 episodes ago is Helena, Yugo's mother. And she knows when we're going to die because we have, because I guess we're walking the fine line that is life and death. And so, yes. Let us go. Yes, so basically the digipad is we're warping back about a half hour before we are stabbed for the very first time in order to gather a group of people in the square. And no, we don't want to talk to Doggy. Anyways, to gather a group of people in the square so that we can not get stabbed. Anyways, as usual, we need to get the map. So yeah, there's only really one more time that I have to go through this. But yeah, make sure to get the map. And you see there's a cow,
if you need a city
there's
map,
Cubert,
please help yourself.
there's various colors.
By the way, if you want
What the
to
hell
look
is
at
this
the map,
town
just
hall
press
like?
the triangle button.
Do they just old maps, and what else do they have here? But yeah, always make sure to get the map. You don't have to get it right now, but you have to make sure to get it during some time while the city hall is open. Otherwise, when you look at when you go back in time to the 1500s, you won't be able to see a damn thing. Or the 1600s, I don't know. 1580, whatever. Anyways, let's look for these 3 ladies. One being a young child, one being an old woman, and one being a middle-aged woman. And we're going to coax them into going to the square. And there's some sort of performer there. And basically there we're going to, the performer is actually us. Trying to give us an egg. That tells us a cryptic message about finding something like a thick iron pan. So, we found the first woman. Let's look for the next one. Yeah, and this is the penultimate playthrough to this bad boy. Because after this, we won't need to do this anymore. Because in this ending, we're going to learn almost every... Yes, okay, in the square, we get it.
I don't have anything else to do anyway.
Yeah, you don't have anything to do because you're old. Anyways, yeah, so... Have you seen my mother? Yes.
Okay.
Your mother is in some sort of cryogenic state. And she will be destroyed. Anyways, now that we have done that, let us return to the future. And walk over to the center of town. But yes, basically, this ending will put, I would say, most of the pieces together. And it's a very good ending. Probably my second, besides the extra endings, because the extra endings are really good. But besides those, I enjoy ending A. It's probably my second favorite. So yeah, murder averted, because we got a crowd of people. I mean, I guess a crowd is 3 people. I mean, so if we only had 2, that wouldn't technically be a crowd, now would it? So what we have to do now is head over to the fortune teller, who tells us that even though we averted death one time, we have to watch out again. And now that we've done that, we can go over here to this guy, who's actually ourselves. And he's just juggling, and we're talking about how carefree he looks. Even though he's not carefree, he is very serious about his job. Look at that, even his wrist, he's got Ike's wristwatch. That's pretty sweet. That's just funny. I never really looked at him closer. Oh, I remember something we're going to be doing in this playthrough, I believe. I'm going to be taking... no, I'm not going to help you. You go. You can stay crying. But yeah, basically what I'm going to be doing through this playthrough is we're going to take a closer look at some things in the area. Like, I'm going to look a little closer at Eckerd's things and various other things on the wall, just because I figured it'd be nice to see a little bit of the details that went on in the various areas that we went to, especially the museum. I think the museum's alright. I'll try to go in, even though we're gonna die in the flames. But yeah, especially in the museum and the bar, we're gonna look around. It'll be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm trying to do something a little different this time, rather than just continually do the same thing over and over and over. Because doing something over and over and over and trying to get the same result, or trying to get different results, is madness, right? Or something like that. Whatever the hell the definition of madness is. So yeah, we're trapped in a fire, and basically what we need to do is warp the hell out of there. Maybe stop the fire from even being made. That's right, we're gonna kill the fire. We're gonna murder its mother and father. Maybe drink its blood. Cause hey, fires are people too. You know what I mean? Anyways, yay, we saved the building, so let's return back. The first 2 parts I can cruise through like no one's business. I love it. It's pretty nice. So yeah, alright, let's keep going. We got ourselves a fire that is now gonna go out. Excuse me. And Yugo, there you go. Yugo is gone. Yeah, and Yugo's been trying to kill us. I think that's twice. I think I stated how many, where, and how is he's killing us. And I don't know how the hell he locked the door when he went inside. And how come people outside didn't be like, hey, why are you locking the door on that guy? And now Dana comes over and we talk with her, and then we get stabbed in the back by Eckerd because of this big ass tree. And Homunculus mentioned something about maybe if there wasn't a tree there, you wouldn't get stabbed because there'd be no one, or there'd be no one that could hide over here. And I'm like, you're right, Homunculus. I love you. You're my friend. Alright, so yeah, usually you shouldn't walk right. As you can see, there's Eckerd over there. And he's wearing a hat, trying to cover up his baldness. But we all know he is, He's a bald a-hole. So let's just warp back to the 1580. And eventually we will find out what the connection is right now. Well, what it is to Ike. Soon enough, people. Soon enough. So yeah, now we're warping Dana back, and somehow she lands, I don't know where, but we barely look for her, that's all I'm saying. And yeah, that girl who's in that cage is basically Ramona's ancestor. If you can remember the weird flower girl from the square. I called her Ramona Flowers because she has a flower on her head. Anyways, let's go grab this ladder here. And the butcher is closed. It's 7 o'clock, but the butcher is closed. Now we can't get any meat for Margaret for her to feed her family. What the hell? So let's go over here. Hello, Margaret.
What is it?
What is it? Aren't you going to show me inside? What, we're going to bust in like a hoodlum? I guess I gotta be a hoodlum. And bust on in to the other side. So yeah. In this one you get to see Helena. And she mentions yada 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 that your voice kinda sounds like Hugo and Margaret's dad. And Margaret's like, no he doesn't. This is Ike, not Wagner. And so now we have to come over here and talk with this guy. Let's show him the Scrivener's egg. And he's like, egg, but I can't be distracted right now. And then he's like, no one can mess with me while I'm trying to do the squire's work. Because he's doing it, he's playing. Let me ask you this, people. Is it creepy to plant a tree at almost 7:30 at night? In November. In Germany. Yeah, well, all I'm saying is it's gotta be cold. It's November in Germany, and I figured it'd be snowing.
The Squire's Manor is beyond that gate. The
Yeah.
Squire's Crest?
It's kind
When you
of
think of it,
like
the
flying a
ceiling on the
kite
manor
at
house is
night.
about
It's
to
kind of
fall
weird
off.
and creepy.
Everyone is saying
I don't think
it
he
ought
should
to
be planting a
repaired.
tree just right now. Unless he's doing it behind the squire's, well, not
You
like
want to
behind
take
the
a look
squire's
inside?
back, but like maybe he forgot to do it
I've
all
got
day.
the key. Of course, I can't
I
let you
don't
in
know.
for nothing. What have you got to trade?
I've got a damn photograph to trade. Let's show you the damn photo.
Well, all right.
Well, come on inside. Fine. You jerk. So yeah, there is really no way to do this without getting the Squire's Crest. Alright, we got the medallion. Yeah, the first couple of chapters are basically the same, with different variations. So let's head over here and show the Squire's Crest to this man, who is a descendant or an ancestor of the bartender. And yeah, you can put up a statue. Because I'm egotistical. And I like to see statues of myself. Oh yeah. Warp action, go! Now, in the trailers of this game that I'll be showing in extra videos as a bonus episode, the digipad looks different, and the way Ike goes back in time also looks different. But yeah, I think it was just because they were in like they weren't in the final stages of it. Anyways, we have averted our death yet again by making the tree disappear.